Why does the world hate the Palestinians? For 77 years, a single people have carried the weight of a world that looks away. For 77 years, mothers have buried their children in the dust of Gaza and whispered to them, "Sleep, my love, sleep, the world will not wake up for you." And indeed it never does. Every time a Palestinian child dies under the rubble, the world sighs. Not because of grief but because it has to pretend to care. Politicians tweet about both sides. News anchors speak of conflict instead of occupation. And leaders of nations, those who claim to defend human rights, stand before cameras and justify genocide with the same cold precision they use to balance their budgets. But what did the Palestinians ever do to deserve this infinite punishment? They were born in the wrong place, that's all. Born on a land that others coveted. Born with names and prayers that did not fit the empire's map. Born with the misfortune of having olive skin, ancient roots, and an unbroken will. The world doesn't hate the Palestinians for who they are. The world hates them for what they represent: resistance. Palestinians remind the powerful that walls can be torn down. That even in a cage the soul refuses to kneel. They remind the comfortable of their cowardice, and that is unbearable. It's easier to dehumanize them, to call them terrorists, to erase their laughter, their weddings, their books, their dreams, than to confront the truth that they are simply people fighting to exist. So the bombs fall again, and again, and again. And when the dust settles, the world sends aid, not justice. Words, not accountability. A bag of rice and a speech about peace. Meanwhile, the mothers of Gaza hang photos of their children on the cracked walls of their homes. Not because they need reminders, but because memory is the only weapon left when the world has stripped you of everything else. Children grow up knowing the names of warplanes before the names of flowers. They learn to distinguish the sound of a drone from the hum of a generator. They play between the ruins and dream of the sea, a sea that is there, so close, yet fenced by occupation. And still they smile. Still they draw. Still they sing. Because you can kill a people's body but you cannot kill their story. The question then is not why the world hates the Palestinians. The question is how the world can watch so much suffering, so much injustice, so much blood spilled over Holy Land, and still pretend to be civilized. Perhaps humanity died long ago under the rubble of Gaza. Perhaps it drowned in the Mediterranean, along with the refugees the world refused to save. Or perhaps it never truly existed, only masks, polished speeches, and blind eyes trained on profit, not pain. But one day, yes, one day, history will turn its gaze. And when it does, it will not remember the excuses. It will not remember the both sides. It will not remember the powerful nations that armed the murderer and called it democracy. It will remember the children of Palestine, barefoot, brave, beautiful, who held stones in their hands and hope in their hearts, and stood against tanks with nothing but their humanity. And history will weep, because it will finally understand that it was not the Palestinians who were the enemy. It was the world that chose silence over justice.